You cannot be playing this type of music here, man. I want you working.
Hold on, boys. Come on, I gotta go make these drop off now. I'm back.
I've been in my bag for a while now. I've been waiting patient now. I'm here and it's my time now. No way keep them cannons for them niggas tryna wild out. I just put some diamonds in a rollie so I shine out. Bitches they be choosing, niggas be on sucker shit. I just caught my new shorty crushing on my other bitch. I know she gon' dance to it, yeah she probably loving it. Tryna fit this money in my pocket, I be stuffing it. Gotta watch for paparazzi, know they taking photos. Jack, you know I miss you when I kick you know I miss you. Fuck you when I phantom, then I peel off and get so ghost. Bragging about your pussy, but I think that shit was so. I hope all my blessings coming through. She know I better drink, I got the weed, Louis V and double G's. I told her she look better on her knees, nigga. I got in the door without the keys. I can't keep your love cause it's toxic. They didn't overlook you, just knowledge. I be smirking when you take me off the block list. Cause I'm gon' get up in that pussy like a locksmith. Open up the door, I'm getting right in. Really hope you see that I've been trying. Half of me a lying. First you hit a shot and then a siren. Blood, sweat and tears, I've been crying. Tryna fit in and get you extra. Gotta let them know that I'm the best out. I gotta poke my chest out. The Mary's on my body when I step out. I'm tired of being humble, I'ma flex now. Like show your muscle. Gotta keep it on me, I can never tussle. I've been putting shit together like a puzzle. And please do not abuse it if I tell you that
What's good, everybody? Welcome on back to another episode of Emano Talk. We're live from Miami today. I got the one, the only, Tracy Supreme, FKA Tracy Howard Jr. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. You got me up here on, what is it, like the 40th plus floor out here? Like, we just vibing on Biscayne. Like, this is dope, man.
Yeah,
this is dope.
good.
You got me feeling like a king out here. I hope you feeling just as nice today, though.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Hey.
Floating good.
Yeah, floating good indeed, man. It's dope to be here. It's an honor to be here, man. We got a lot to talk about because you and I were already chopping it up a little bit. And it's dope to see how much we actually have in common. And it brought us together because this small world always ends up coming together one way or another, right?
Yeah.
All right, but let's jump on into it, man. So to start things off, we're both from Miramar.
Nah, I'm from Carol City.
Oh, you're from Carol City, but you went to Miramar.
Yeah, I went to Miramar though, yeah.
Okay. So we have roots in Miramar is a better way to put it then, I guess.
Yeah, I got love for Miramar, you know? For
Yeah.
sure.
What was it like for you? Because people probably don't know about you because, you know, your music has been taken off. First and foremost, people are knowing you now as Tracy Supreme. But for those who are football fanatics, you're Tracy Howard Jr. So you've made this transition now from athlete to musician. So let's talk back on your athletic roots. What was the hunger like for you? Young man coming out of South Florida. South Florida is a war ground when it comes to football talent. I always say the best talent comes out of Florida for sure. So what was that like for you, learning competition and fighting your way out of this jungle as far as football goes?
It was fun. It took a lot of hard work, you know, a lot of you know, pushing through a lot of things, but I won't really say it was hard. You know, I always believed in myself, so I always felt like, you know, that was for me. So, I mean, I don't know. It was fun though. It was. I say it's hard as in like dealing with adversity, but you know, like I don't know. I'm built for that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you started off as a receiver, right?
Yeah.
You were catching passes for Gino.
Something like that. I was young though. You know, he was a senior, and I was a freshman. But yeah, I played receiver though. Okay. And then you made the transition to corner, right? And that's when you became all out. You were, what was it, the #1 corner recruit, right? Yeah, I was the #1 corner in the nation.
And of course, you brought it back home to the U.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had to stay home.
Okay. What was it like playing at the U then?
It was good. You know, it had its ups and its downs. You know what I'm saying? It had its ups and its downs, but definitely more ups. You know, I had created a lot of great memories. Got a lot of, you know, great friends from you know, that situation. You know, yeah, I made it to the league, so I can't complain.
That U team was special, honestly, and it's crazy because, you know, I feel like now they're becoming more special in the sense of music because you played at the same time as like Major 9, right, Chad?
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, and Chad was fire, you know, on the defensive end, but he ended up being one of these elite producers.
Yeah.
Do you guys connect now when it comes to music? Do those ties still remain?
Yeah, I made my first song with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and he produced the beat, or like y'all just like, you know,
he made the beat in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's fire with it,
Yeah,
man.
he's fire. That's how, you know, so we were chilling one day at his crib, you know, me and a couple of the guys, and he like, I can make a beat, it's like 30 minutes. You know, I always hear about him doing it, but I never actually seen him. I'm like, man, you got to show beat. You feel me? And shit, he made a beat. And you know, them boys, like, they know I be rapping. Like, I be freestyling all the time. Like, before I was ever, like, making real music, I was always like.
I feel like that's something that comes with football culture. I know for me at Everglades, like, they always kind of did that. They had these little, like, pregame ciphers and stuff like that just for fun. So I feel like that kind of culture is always tied in with sports.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, you know, you got the freestyle, and then you got the ones that could really freestyle. Like,
yeah.
It's just different. You know, I was one of those. So, yeah, so it just really started from there.
And it came natural to you, like football? Like when you watched football the first time, I'm sure you were like, yo, like that's what I want to be doing. Did it feel the same way like when you saw him make a beat and you're like, yo, I could be putting this kind of effort into music because I feel it?
Oh, nah. See, you know, like this is the thing right here, though. A lot of people don't know this, only my close homies. Like, I've been in tune with music. I've been knew I could do music. This is before I even met Chad, before I even seen him make a beat. When I was a kid, like, I used to write raps. Like, when I was a kid. Like, and I still remember them raps. Like, I always wanted to be a rapper. You get what I'm saying? But I was so good in football once I grew up and discovered I could play football. It's like, I'm about to play football.
Especially
like,
in South Florida. South Florida,
yeah,
they just be killing it with the football. But let's take you back then to when you were writing lyrics back then. Who were some of your inspirations when you first started writing lyrics?
T.I.
T.I.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Were you wearing
T.I.
your hat like him? At like a 34-degree angle and shit?
Nah, you know that day kind of, nah, we ain't do that. You know, I'm 305, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, but I mean, T.I. though, that was my favorite rapper growing up, for sure. Like, Urban Legend, like, that's the first album I ever, like, learned as a kid.
Yeah.
Besides, like, R. Kelly and R&B, you know, my mama listened to all that.
Of course. Yeah. So now let's talk about you going into the league. You did go undrafted, but you did play for, first it was the Cleveland Browns, right?
Yep.
So once again, you were put back with your UM roots because David, I always say his last name wrong, but the tight end. Njoku, yeah. I always say his last name wrong, but then Chad also went to Cleveland as well. You ended up in Cleveland. So did it feel like, you know, like, all right, this is a natural fit? How did that end up going for you?
It went good for me, you know. I love Cleveland. I call it my second home sometimes, like my third home. It went good, you know. It went great. That's my first time, you know. I got in the league and I got my feet wet. That was the first team I, you know, played for and found love for. So, yeah, Cleveland forever special.
Yeah, and then you even played for the Dolphins a little bit, but then, you know, you ended up out of the league, and now we're talking about music. And your music's been doing really well. You dropped Motivation recently. It's got over 50,000 views on YouTube, which is huge.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are catching on to this music. I've been seeing it, and, you know, y'all were telling some stories, even how, like, your aunt was driving around and heard somebody blasting your music. So now you're starting to see the residuals as far as music goes, and not even residuals as far as finances at the very least, but you're starting to see people actually catching on to what you were feeling, and it could be whatever you went through with football or life in general, but people are catching on to your story. So how's that been feeling?
You know, it feel good, but, you know, like, I don't know, I just never really get too high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, I done been down a lot of roads. Like, I don't really get too high. I like to stay like this in the middle. Like, I don't get too low, I don't get too high. I just
Keep yourself balanced.
I just float in the middle. You get what I'm saying? So, but I could say it's a blessing, and it do feel good, and it do feel like it's paying off. But, you know, I got bigger goals. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, I'm reaching them. But as I just check them off, I don't get too happy. Once I really get here, then I probably sit down and be like, damn, I actually, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we still grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're trying not to get too comfortable.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, my mindset different. You know, I already had a name before I was doing music. So it's like, I could look at it like that too. All right, that play a part. So it's like, it's really, I had a jump start, so I can't really get too happy than a normal person that's just starting.
Absolutely. And I think that's a good mindset, especially for you, because, you know, you found success in different forms, you know, and I see you always hustling. Like, you got the lasering business now, you got the car rentals, and you try to remain multifaceted in many different ways. So it feels like, you know, music is a passion, and passions tend to be hobbies, right? But with these passions, it gives you a chance to at least put some padded, like, comfortability around you to make sure, like, all right, I have everything that it takes to funnel my music career.
Yeah, for sure.
So what would you tell a kid maybe that was once in your shoes that may be looking to try to get their music break now, as far as, you know, trying to remain multifaceted as far as finances go? Try to make sure you have these multiple incomes, because I feel like that's very underestimated. A lot of people think, all right, once I sign this, you know, record contract, or I get 1 million streams on a song, that I'm automatically in. I made it.
Nah, see, I say it's like 3 things that I learned right now. You know, I'm still starting too, so I'm still learning. But I say, from what I know now, I say, for one, being consistent. Like, you can have a hit song, but if you don't come right after that, it's over with. You get what I'm saying? They gonna forget about you if you ain't being consistent. For 2, you gotta have your finances behind it. You know what I'm saying? It take money to make money. It take money. It don't matter how good of a song you have. You only gonna reach your people that you know. for it to reach the world, you know, you gotta market it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put money behind it. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is you gotta hustle. Like this shit a passion. You get what I'm saying? For some people, they want to make, you know, like they doing it for money. Nah, this shit is a passion. So like, and if it's a passion for you, you gotta fund it. So you gotta hustle. You gotta have other things going on. You know what I'm saying? To fund this shit, because that's the only way you gonna really, you know, see a change and see this shit pay off for you. Is you gotta have the money.
Yeah, the investment is so much more than money too.
Or you gotta have somebody behind you.
Absolutely.
You. And get a team. Don't try to do this shit by yourself. Yeah,
and you got a team here too, man. A lot of people probably think they look at you and they're just like, oh, you know, he's doing it all by himself. But you actually got a good team, man. Shout out Prime, shout out Money. I got to meet these guys over the past few weeks. And honestly, it's good to see that you got a good team around you, because a lot of people, they step into, like, for instance, your shoes, and they get, you know, the kind of things you've earned along the way. And they automatically think to themselves, like, you know what, I don't need nobody else. I could do this by myself. But it always takes a team effort at the end of the day.
No, for sure.
You know, whenever you look at a successful team, it's never just the one quarterback, or it's not just the one receiver or the one corner. Like, everybody puts in this crazy effort, and it ultimately gets those rings, and everybody on the team wins. How important do you feel it is to learn, you know, playing certain roles? I mean, I feel like maybe you had to learn that when you decided to make the switch from receiver to corner, that you learned, like, you know what, maybe this is better for me and my team if I were to make this switch.
I think it's important. Like, having a team is important, but like having a team that really like know their part, you know what I'm saying, is important. You know what I'm saying? I mean, luckily, like, I got a team that's, everybody know that, like, we on one beat. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, we still got to do some things better, of course. You get what I'm saying? But definitely have a team, and everybody got to play their role. But you got to let people know, and you gotta be the leader of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really let them. Like, yeah, you gotta listen, but you gotta take charge, because nobody gonna care for this shit like you gonna care for this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Money, I say Money, he do care for this shit like I care for this shit. But that's lucky. You're not gonna find it. I just got that friend. Everybody ain't gonna have that.
And you knew to hold on to that.
I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. I got lucky to have the homies that I got. You get what I'm saying? That's all I can really say about it.
Absolutely. Those are blessings right there, man. It's a good thing you got a good team around you. But let's jump on back into the music. Let's get people listening to some more music real quick. So we want everybody to learn a little more Tracy Supreme. But before we jump into the music real quick, one thing I did want to ask, you got nothing on Apple Music or Spotify, huh?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I just put it on YouTube so they can run them numbers up.
Yeah. Why the visuals?
Why the visuals? You know, it's a visual world now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to see. Like, they want to see what's going on. And I'm going to show your ass, like, it's for real. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I really show visuals behind it. And
yeah, although we're playing it on audio here for y'all got to go on YouTube to hear this for real, because I'm playing it off of YouTube for y'all right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put it on Apple Music and Spotify and stuff.
Okay.
Probably, like, once Motivation gets to 100K, it probably should be to 100K.
It's almost there.
Yeah, probably, like, I'd say about 3 weeks, it'd be at 100K.
Okay.
Then once you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you from how it's growing. Like, at the pace it's growing, it should be at 100K, and then from there I'm gonna put it on Apple Music and, you know, do some, you know, more marketing and stuff.
All right. Well, let's run this next track here real quick. So this next track I'm gonna run is actually Tracy Supreme Caption. It's off of a live session. I was fucking with this, but I'm gonna run this track real quick for y'all. Y'all tune on in. This is Emano Talk.
Yeah, she all on Instagram looking for a caption. She gon' sell her soul for a like and she textin'. Fake it till I make it, no, we don't do no acting. Baby, I'm the vibe, I'm the wave, I'm the captain. Canary yellow diamonds got them looking like a taxi. She gon' fuck you good, you a rapper or an athlete. Like, nigga, I don't trust you, you can't sit up in his backseat. Turn 100 to a 2 and then a 4, that's attract me. Like, oh well, if that money callin', she gon' go there. Put her trust in God, she got no fear. Ho, she ain't got no feelings or no soul. You can't have a heart cause it's cold. Yeah, she all on Instagram looking for a caption. She gon' sell her soul for a like and she textin'. Fake it till I make it, no, we don't do no acting. Baby, I'm the vibe, I'm the wave, I'm the captain. Hey man, like, never base your goals off the internet. Most of that shit you see fake, you know, it ain't real. You know, and if that's what you chasing, shit, you would never reach your goals, cause a lot of that shit made up, most of that shit made up, and it ain't what it seemed to be, you know? You just gotta stay true to yourself, cause even if you do get what you chasing on the internet, that shit ain't true happiness. That shit ain't true happiness. shit ain't true. Baby, I'm the vibe. Baby, I'm the why. She don't really care. She just tryna get paid. She don't care about your race. She don't care about your age. She just want that money coming in different ways. Oh, she just want a Birkin. She just want some Louis. Say she want Chanel. Oh, she want Jimmy Choo. She could do it by herself, even though they call her groupie. She get it from her mama. Oh, that lady was a hoe. Oh, I hear them talking. I listen. They know we Gucci now. I ain't got no time for them bitches to tell them move around. I'ma be myself. I'm official no matter who around. I try to show them love, but these strangers, so now I ain't losing out. Oh, ho, Brody got that range in the snow, painted red, yeah, you slide through the go. Press decline on the ho, she ain't got no time if you broke. Yeah, they gon' lose their mind.
I ain't gonna, I'll sleep on that song like.
Looking for a caption.
Don't worry, I ain't
Yo, take me through that video.
Oh, that video? So, you know the crazy part about it is I had made that song the day before I shot it. I ain't even know the lyrics. And I say I don't know the lyrics because like I don't write.
Is that why like it kind of like was like shifting like around a little bit more?
I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. So like I supposed to shot another video. And I ain't have everything in place. Something happened. So I'm like, you know what? We gonna shoot a video today. Fuck it, we gonna shoot caption. And I made it the day before. So it's like, and I punch in. I don't be writing. So it's like,
yeah.
I gotta listen to my own songs that really sometimes get the whole, you know what I'm saying? That shit kind of crazy, but.
So do you tend to freestyle maybe a little bit more so than anything?
Yeah.
Like kind of like a Wayne approach?
Yeah, I be freestyling like, but I ain't gonna sit, I don't freestyle the whole song. It's like I punch in, so I go, baby, I'm the vibe. Baby, I'm the wave. I stop. All right, I want to say that. She don't really care. She just trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm instead of me writing it, I'm just thinking about it in my head and just laying it right here on the mic instead of me getting a pad. I don't like writing because, for one, I could write a song on Wednesday and I don't feel like that on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolute. Damn, that's real.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real right there, man. A lot of people, I think, definitely, misunderstand that kind of situation. But in the middle, you have this little speech. Was this a quote that you followed, or is it like something that you kind of remind yourself, like something you told yourself?
Oh, yeah. It's just from experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, shit, I can't, everybody fall into it a little bit. You got to check yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Instagram and social media, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be portraying, like, they putting their life goals off that, but that shit is fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you could give any image on that. You could give any image. Nobody not gonna show when they sad or crying. They gonna always show the good stuff. And the people be lying. Most of the people, you know what I'm saying? Everything, most shit be fake. You get what I'm saying? So it's like these kids really feed into that, and they base their happiness off that shit. And I'm just wanna spread a message. I'm just showing that ain't what it is. You get what I'm saying? But just a catchy thing. It was supposed to be made for women and shit. Like, she on Instagram looking for a caption. She gonna sell her soul for a like, and she taxing. Fake it till I make it. We don't do no acting, baby. I'm the vibe. I'm the wave and the captain.
I respect how considerate you are about your stuff, honestly. Like how even like when we're here, you're like, like this, I don't want to do this on camera. I don't like promoting this in my videos. I'm looking to do this to try to motivate some kids. Like, you're keeping in mind what kind of impact you're actually going to make if people just so happen to stumble upon you. Because I remember being, a 7-year-old kid running across a DMX video on MTV and stuff like that. And obviously parents don't want people to hear that, but sometimes kids still stumble upon it. It's good that you take into consideration what may impact a child in a positive or negative light.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm big on the youth, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I don't do this. Like, do I smoke? Yeah, I smoke. And if you see me smoking, that's what it is. I'm grown. Like, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, I ain't gonna be hard down in your face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know kids watching this shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if only grown-ups was watching it, then it's cool. But like, I know the kids, so it's like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be too open.
You gotta stay on your toes, definitely, because you just never know who's watching at that point.
Exactly. Like me personally, I don't. Is anything wrong with putting guns in your video? No, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I got people that do that. I got homies that do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I ain't gonna do that because I got a name before this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you still try to maintain that
They
reputation.
motherfucking around. Yeah, we got them, but we just not finna be doing all that.
Yeah, it's not worth flaunting or anything like that.
Yeah.
I definitely respect that. But what do you feel? Because you just started recently, like, getting serious about the music, right? When did you officially like start releasing music?
I probably like quarantine.
Right when the quarantine started, you just found yourself with that much extra time, right?
I mean, honestly, like, that's what happened. Like, I had went to 9 crib, Chad. I went to Major 9. I call him 9 or Chad. You get what I'm saying? I went to 9 crib, man. we had did that. We were playing around in the studio. I'm like, man, boy, like you might well do that shit for real, bro. Like, you know, I'm like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I do it. I see what happened. Then my dad passed away in 2019, and he told me, you know, you need to do music. He always used to be like, one song, you would never know.
You never know what could happen.
Yeah, I miss my boy, man. You know, but
okay, I was gonna say that's who you have around your neck.
yeah, that's him.
I feel you on that, man. I got my grandparents around my neck.
Yeah, for sure.
I told you, man. There's a lot we got in common, low key. You know, mad respect for you there. But when 9 pushed you to finally rap, did it just feel natural? Like you just like walked on it and it was just like
I won't even say 9 pushed me to rap. That situation pushed me to rap. Like it pushed me to like really show people that I could really like I'm talented. Like my homies been knew that, but that's my homies. Who is, you know what I'm saying? Like they been knew I was talented, but it's like I'm not gonna lie though. I ain't even know I could make music like this.
yeah.
Like, I knew I could freestyle, but I ain't know I could get in there and really put together songs.
Choruses, verses, all
bring
that.
a verse. Like I ain't know I could do that. I mean, I just ain't know.
And usually the crazy part about that is people who have that approach, they usually don't have anything that's truly catchy. They just have like things that like kind of stick out here and there.
Yeah.
But you got catchy ass music, man. Honestly, you got that music that just like when you're driving around, like you catch yourself like singing along to it because it has that replayability. It has that bounce to it, you know. And I really do fuck with it. Yeah. Let's talk about one more video, the motivation video. What inspired you to do that? Like to walk in front of the AA arena and just drop the mic and just, you know what, as if I'm recording, but it's like in the heart of my city.
All right. Look, the crazy part about motivation, I wanted to do a theme like that, like where it's like it's like a live session. You know what I'm saying? It's going around me. I was gonna do it, you know, where I'm from. I was gonna do it in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? In front of the store. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from. So we was gonna do a practice trial. Like we might well do a practice trial before we go over there and do it. Let's do a practice trial, see how I gonna look on camera, get like like we rehearse. And when I did it over there, I seen the view. I'm like, how that shit look? I'm like, fuck that, we doing that shit right here.
Yeah, and it just looked too clean
Like,
to
it's
pass
called
up.
motivation. Like fucking, I'm gonna motivate y'all. Instead of me going to the hood, I'm gonna do it right here. You know what I'm
right
saying?
next to the
And give you
ocean, right next
motivation,
to the American Airlines arena.
Yeah,
you know, right in front of the crib, basically.
It's the crib. We on Biscayne. Like, you know what I'm saying? We right in front of this. The heat.
Like we made it this far. We got to give somebody something to look at and be like, I could get there too.
Yeah, no doubt.
And y'all are still going. Like that's the dopest part, man. So talking 2021, right? It seemed like 2020 was you figuring yourself out a little bit more as an artist, rather than you actually being like, oh, I got, you know, all these hit singles and stuff. Like it seems like you're getting a grasp on it.
Yeah.
What's 2021 gonna hold for you?
I mean, you know, only God knows, you get what I'm saying? But as far as my goals, you get what I'm saying? I say, man, you know, just keep building my brand, you know, with this music. You know what I'm saying? Just keep building my brand, keep getting myself out there and shit. Really, besides the music, just hustle mode. You get what I'm saying? Hustle mode. Keep hustling, keep starting more businesses. Keep opening this shit up, keep making more money. Like, you get what I'm saying? You feel me? Keep traveling, keep having fun. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love music, but like, whether I be the biggest musician one day ever, I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna hustle though, and I'm gonna get to this money. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you're trying to just see personal success. You're not trying to compete at this point.
I mean, I love music, and I do hope that I really get big one day, like get super big. You get what I'm saying? Like, that is my goal. But like, if I don't, shit, that's what it is. Like, I just move on God's time, and if it ain't for me if I don't.
Yeah, you have that mentality of I know I tried.
No, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I have no doubt that it's gonna happen. Like, it gotta happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be consistent with this shit. Like, and it's lit. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna do all the right things. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, I just know how this shit go, man. I play ball. You play ball, you got a different mindset on shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, I done seen great players not go to the NFL.
Let me ask you this: what's the difference between playing in front of a stadium full of people and performing in front of a crowd?
The difference, I say the difference is ooh, that's a good ass question.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I'll say it's the same when it comes to the preparation. Like if you nervous or you anticipating anything, like it's the same type of nervousness. And then like once that song hit, it's like ain't no nervous no more. Like this bitch on, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like that with football. Like, you know, once that bitch kick off or once that shit say hype, it's no more nervousness.
Yeah.
It's warrior mode now. You get what I'm saying?
The switch just flips.
It's a switch, like, it's literally like, you could be nervous, then when that motherfucker start playing, just you go into a daze, and this shit just different. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think was more impactful to you, the first time you performed in front of a crowd or the first time you actually stepped in front of, let's just say Hard Rock Stadium? Because that's just like major scale, you know?
The first time I say the football. Like, Cause it's different. Like I say you can't really compare because you only compare like now you could like say if I fuck around and sell out hard rock.
Yeah.
Like as a musician, like well I'm
some
like
Jay-Z
get that
shit.
big. Now, and now you can ask me, oh damn, how was it like playing in your first NFL game or selling out your first show? I'll probably say selling out my first show. I like music more than I like football.
Yeah, because the thing is I think with football, people connect with the team versus they connect with each individual player. When it comes to music,
like,
you connect with that artist. Like even when a band like happens, like most people when it comes to a band, they connect with the lyricist because the lyricist is transmitting the message.
Yeah.
So I think you're absolutely right. I think it is something that would be more of an accomplishment, obviously, to do as a musical artist.
See me personally. I feel like music is you got people helping you around you, but I feel like music like this is me. This is me. This is who I am. Like I don't gotta uphold no certain image for no team. You get what I'm saying? I could really be myself. You get what I'm saying? Then again, it's like my creativity. I could do this shit how I want to do it. Football, like I don't call the plays.
Yeah.
Like I call the plays and this shit.
Yeah, you're just kind of like a cog in the machine at the point.
Yeah, you just a piece.
Exactly.
You just a piece. Like I ain't no piece. I'm the whole board. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're the game. You're the brand. You're everything
like,
people want to invest into.
So
now.
like it feels better. It feels better like when you reaching people now because it's like it ain't no machine behind it. It's like it's authentic. It's more authentic. But don't get me wrong. I love football. Like and I love every second because you touch people and you reach lives. But this shit is different. Like I could give you everything now. With music, I could give you everything. I could tell you about football. I could tell you about where I'm from. I could tell you about experiences. I could tell you about women, how I feel, my outtake. It's just different.
I fuck with it, man. Much respect to you, honestly. But let's run one more track real quick.
Motivation.
Yep. I was about to say, actually, it's motivation. So we're actually going to just wrap it up then. Because I want people to know you more when we come back. And you're actually like putting out bodies of work. But we're going to run this motivation shortly. But let the people know where they can find you and everything real quick.
You can find me on Instagram at Tracy Howard Jr. That's TracyHoward Jr. And you can also find me on YouTube, Tracy Supreme. I got like 3 videos out, closed book, motivation, and caption. I got another video dropping with Jayla. Shout out to her. She's an artist from Miami. She's a female artist. She doing real good, getting some good traction. She holding it down. So we got a song dropping like before this month over with. And then I'm going to hit y'all ass with Motivation 2.
Okay. So they're getting a part 2, but we about to run that part 1. But y'all tune on in. We're going to be back Thursday. It's your boy Emano at Emano Talk. Go follow us on social media everywhere at Emano Talk. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Go subscribe on all podcast platforms. But we'll be back Thursday, back at the crib in Miramar. And we're going to be with Jay Nix, Ride Low, man. We're going to be live at it. But Tracy, any last words you want to give the people before we run this motivation to them? Any motivation you'd like to provide the people?
I mean, y'all just go, y'all go listen to that music. That's all the motivation y'all need is in the music. And I don't rap. You feel me? I float for real.
Y'all be easy. Have a beautiful Sunday.
No bap. Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Upbringing. I had a good upbringing. I just grew up in the hood. You get what I'm saying? And I faced the challenges of any, young black man grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So really, I'm just showing motivation.
Lost a couple homies to the streets, ain't make the funeral. Nigga just be talking, I be looking, I'm not feeling you. Super humble nigga out the trenches, I get rid of you. 100,000 cool, but I just really need a militant. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 10, maybe more. Make it rain, make it snow. When I come, make her go. I put all my trust in my homies, They wanted me down, they wanted me down. Chopper got some rounds, players going down. You get stepped on like I'm out. I be grinding the latest, that's probably why they hate. I stay dedicated, I'm working and I'm patient. We just fucking ain't no dating. How you single when you taking? I'm just giving motivation. I'm just giving motivation to the trenches. I'm just giving motivation with these riches. I gotta get this on my soul. I gotta let them know. You better chase your goals. Neck, wrist, froze. If I ever give you work, then you can't call it. I put my heart up in this shit. I'm going all out. We forever ball out. We can never fall out. I don't trust these niggas or no bitches. Let them all down. Who the fuck these people in my section? Kick them all out. I could lose my legs in the trenches. I'ma crawl out. Tell him free little tricks, hit that boy up the road. Cut him down bad, left his